Mm,
Joichi-san, I brought you some food.
how do you make that eye glow?
It's additive luminescence.
I don't know what you're talking about. The name of the man bound to the bed is Joichi Shindo, an ordinary high school sophomore. Or rather, it's me. And the person who's tying me to the bed is the girl in front of me.
Here.
Hot! Her name is Tabane Kuro. She's the same age and has known each other since kindergarten.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to make it less hot.
Will you release my restraints?
No?
Why?
Because you refuse my feelings, Joichi-san.
In kindergarten, Tabane was once harassed by other children. The reason was that she had an odd eye, an eye with a different color on the left and the right. Children's society is simple and straightforward. If you're different from them, they'll try to exclude you. And they do so in a very direct way. Then I was the one who saved her.
Tabane-chan, let's leave them alone and play together over there.
Ah, Prince.
What?
My prince.
That's how we started to play together often. It was good until I became friends with Tabane, but that was the beginning of the problem. Tabane became completely dependent on me.
Joichi-kun, where are you going?
I'm going to the bathroom.
I'll go with you.
What?
She follows me to the bathroom.
Joichi-kun, are you going to play with other kids?
What? Yes, I do. Let's play together, Tabane.
No, unless it's just you and me.
What?
She avoided other people and was very attached to me anyway. After I realized that Tabane was dependent on me, I tried to push her away so that she could be independent, but...
I love you. Please go out with me.
Just the other day, she confessed her love to me. If I nodded my head here, she would never be able to leave me. A relationship where I depend on her and she depends on me. I didn't think that was right. So I said,
I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't go out with you.
I see.
Tabane?
Then I'll love you until you love me.
So I found myself in Tabane's room. My parents are on an overseas business trip. Tabane's parents are traveling. In addition, the school was closed for a long vacation. In other words, no one would notice my absence. Oops.
Well, Joichi-san, spending time alone together like this, it's like we're living together.
Let me go.
No, I can't. You are my prince. Until you love me, I will never let you go.
Fine, but I will never accept your feelings until I make you a real person.
I love that part of you.
Thus began the battle between me and Tabane. And then...
Here. Is it good?
If it weren't for the peppers...
Don't be picky, okay?
I was being taken care of by Tabane in a very rewarding way. Well, I can't move from the bed.
How do you like it? A homely girl. Do you like me?
As long as I'm not restrained, okay? Meanwhile, I'm still trying to persuade her to somehow return to a normal human being. Hey, stop doing this anymore. Come to your senses.
What is it? Isn't insanity enough?
On the contrary, why do you think it's okay?
You tell me to be sane, but do I have to be sane? Is it wrong if I'm broken?
That's not right.
You answered me immediately. You can be a bit hesitant to say something.
Of course. Everyone has been through a lot, and some of us will break down at the end of it all. Some people are so exhausted that they can't move. I understand that you've been through a lot too. But it is wrong to use that as an excuse to depend on others or to lean on them. If that were allowed, no one would be able to stand up to their own. Sometimes you need help and support from others, but you can't lean on them. You are so dependent on me right now. You can't be a lover in an equal sense, can you? Now's the time for you to stand up for yourself, isn't it?
No.
No?
It sounded like you were saying some good things, but I didn't know what you were talking about.
Really? I thought hard about it earlier.
I want to live my whole life dependent on Joichi-san. I don't intend to have a relationship with you as an equal.
That's called a kept woman.
I want to live off my parents' backs in the future.
That's garbage.
Yes, that's right. I feel sorry for my parents, so please let me be dependent on Joichi-san.
Don't you feel sorry for me?
No.
You affirmed it. I don't know what to do about Tabane. Even if I continue to persuade her, it will be difficult to turn her into a true human being. Tabane's will is strong. I know that she's been through a lot, and I want to accept her. But is that really the right thing to do? Is it right to be dependent and to be depended on? I don't know. I mean, Tabane, it's late. I think it's time for dinner.
Oh, here you go.
Tabane? Hey! What's wrong, Tabane? Yay. Hey, are you okay?
What? Why are you restraining me?
You were making the restraints loose so that it wouldn't hurt, weren't you? That's why it was easy to get out.
What?
That's right. I could have escaped at any time I wanted to. But I thought it was a good opportunity to persuade Tabane, so I dared to pretend to be restrained. Well, I couldn't persuade her, though. You've always been too nice to me, you know?
Ouch!
This is payback for restraining me. Now, we're even. You haven't changed since kindergarten, have you? When I told you I was going to get back at those people who were harassing you, you told me that I didn't have to do that.
Because you shouldn't do to people what you don't like to be done to you.
Tabane Kuro is a very kind person. Because she has experienced it herself, she understands the pain of others and is able to be kind to them. I like that about you. Look, you should sleep for now.
Yes.
You are so honest. I wish you were always like this. Her abnormal obsession with me is her only shortcoming. Well, you suddenly fell ill. Were you sleeping on your belly?
I haven't been sleeping much these days.
What?
I had to take care of Joichi-san, so I haven't been thinking much about myself.
Are you an idiot? You've been neglecting yourself in order to take care of me. It's usually the other way around.
But I'm the one holding Joichi-san, so I have to take care of you responsibly, don't I?
If you can think that way, let's not restrain people first, shall we?
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Besides, I wanted you to love me, so I had to work hard.
I get it. Just go back to sleep now. I'll make you some porridge.
Okay.
So I decided to take care of Tabane, who was feeling sick. Here, porridge. On...
Hot!
Oh, sorry. On purpose.
I love you.
Why? I feed her. Do you want me to do anything?
Could you wipe my sweat?
What?
No?
Just your back. If it's just your back, I'll do it.
Not the front?
You'll have to do it yourself.
Am I unattractive?
That's not the point. Common sense says no.
I can't help it. Then, please wipe off my back.
Like this, I wiped her back. Okay then, sleep calmly.
Why don't you abandon me? Joichi-san, you could have run away from here instead of taking care of me.
We've known each other since childhood, right? Then it's natural for me to take care of you.
It's not just for now. If such a troublesome woman who depends on Joichi-san sticks with you forever, wouldn't you get tired of her and usually abandon her?
I won't do that. I saved you. The most important thing to remember is that you are responsible for your own well-being. That is the responsibility of the person who saved you.
That way, aren't you treating me like an abandoned dog or something?
That's right.
You nodded at me.
It's irresponsible to save someone and then leave them to die. I'm responsible until the end after I save you. That is my way. I will be responsible for you until you become a normal human being. I will never abandon you along the way.
Joichi-san,
Well, I'm not sure if that's really the right thing to do.
if you're going to go that far, why don't you go out with me?
If you weren't so dependent on me, I'd want to go out with you too.
I see. Is that so?
I told you, didn't I? I like you. But if we go out now, it won't be good for both of us.
I see. But I can't change because I'm no good without you.
I see. It's no longer at the level where I can do something about it by persuasion. And I'm sure that I myself am partly responsible for her becoming like this. What should I do? She finally went to sleep. She wanted me to pet her head until she fell asleep, so I petted her. And she let me pet her for about an hour. My arms hurt. Now, what are we going to do? About me and about Tabane.
Don't leave me.
Talking in your sleep? That's how much of me. Well, maybe I should fulfill my responsibility for making Tabane like this. Then there's only one thing to do. Let's make Tabane's wishes come true.
Thank you, Joichi-san. Thanks to you, I feel much better.
I'm glad to hear that.
Well then, I'll have Joichi-san restrained to the bed once more.
No, that won't be necessary.
What?
I've decided to accept you.
Does that mean you'll go out with me?
That's what it means.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I should take responsibility for making you like this.
Yes?
So I think I should take responsibility.
Well, does that mean you love me? Is that right?
No, I'm just gonna take responsibility for you.
What do you mean?
I couldn't make you a normal person after all. So I think it's my responsibility to take care of you to the end, as I saved you. I'm going to go out with you as you wish. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that! You go out with me, but you don't love me? You said you loved me.
That's not the same thing. In the first place, if I couldn't make you a normal human being, am I qualified to love you?
Yes, you have!
I don't approve of such an unreasonable thing.
You are stubborn.
Let's go out with me. Let me take responsibility.
Oh, no! I don't want to go out with you because you feel responsible, guilty, or obligated. This is not the way I want things to turn out. Please love me.
But...
Then, I'll be decent.
what?
Then you'll love me, won't you?
Well, you'll be fine as you are.
No!
What you're saying is different from before.
That's what you're saying too, Joichi-san.
Oh my god, you don't have to change anymore. I'll accept you as you are.
I said no. I will change. I will be normal.
What's the matter with you all of a sudden? You're back to your usual self.
Hello? Isn't it the time to rejoice for you? Joichi-san, you always wanted me to be decent, didn't you?
I don't need that anymore.
Joichi-san, you can only see one thing.
I don't think it's good for people to change their minds so easily.
Then, when will you change your mind next?
About 10 years from now.
That's too late.
What's wrong with you?
I don't want to be in a loveless relationship with responsibilities and obligations. I want to love and be loved.
But I don't deserve it.
Damn, you really are stubborn once you decide to do that.
So, after a while, Tabane became independent from me and decided to date me.
Joichi-san,
What's wrong?
say ski stand 10 times.
Ski stand 10 times. What's wrong? Who made you cry?
I wanted you to say you loved me, but you used multiplication.
Damn, that's unforgivable. If you want me to say I love you, just say it.
I ask you, will you tell me?
I won't. I'm just joking. I'm sorry.
Oh!
My name is Junta Orushibara. I'm a second-year high school student. There is a girl wearing a hat and sunglasses and looking suspicious right in front of me. I mean, she is my classmate. Komase-san?
I have no idea who you're talking about. Who exactly is Komase? I don't understand Japanese.
Her deceiving is unreasonable. There is no doubt. She is my classmate, Misaki Komase. She is an honor student with impeccable conduct, serious, neat, and clean. She is popular among the classmates and is often approached by boys. But then, there she is.
Trip, drop.
She is buying naughty books at a bookstore nearby.
Oh, about this, well...
See you later.
Oh,
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I'm sure no one would believe me if I told them. See you later.
Oh.
It has been a while since that happened. Pretty. I had completely fallen in love with Komase-san. When I ran into her at the bookstore, I didn't have any feelings. However, I have become interested in her since then, and I naturally started to follow her with my eyes. At first, I was amused by the gap between the popular and smart herself, and the fact that she was buying naughty books at a bookstore. What's this, creepy doll?
It's not creepy.
No, it's creepy no matter how you look at it.
What's wrong? Oh, Komase-san! He said this doll is creepy.
Hey, no matter how you look at it, it's creepy. You have bad taste.
Huh? Everyone has their own taste, don't they? There's no good or bad in taste, right?
Even so, right?
If you say that, you have an embarrassing taste too, don't you?
What? How do you know that?
Many of my friends are girls who like to gossip.
Well, I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing to me?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But as I kept watching her, I realized that she was a very straightforward person with a very good heart. That is why I was gradually attracted to her and fell in love with her. After all, I fell in love with her, and I was aggressively trying to approach her. Komase-san, will you go home with me after school today?
I'm sorry, but I have some plans.
I see. So far, it hasn't gone particularly well. Or actually, I feel like she is avoiding me. I have been trying to ask her out in various ways, but she always turns me down. I wonder if she is uncomfortable with me because I know her secret. Anyway, I've been like that, so my classmates know that I'm in love with her, and they often tease me about it. Huh? Anyway, what should I do? I wonder if she has no interest. But that doesn't mean I give up so easily. My feelings are not casual. Oh shoot, I have to wash my gym uniform because I used them today. I always leave them in my locker, so I had completely forgotten about them. I have to go back to get them. Oh?
Sneaking.
Komase-san is still in the classroom. It looks like she is sneaking around.
I didn't expect Oroshibara-kun's gym uniform is still here.
What? She has my gym uniform! What on earth is she going to do with it?
They smell like Oroshibara-kun.
Huh? What a surprise! The honor student with impeccable conduct, neat and clean. She is sniffing her classmate's gym uniform! She's a pervert! She's a horrible pervert! What are you doing? Is it a horror story? Her head turns around intensely.
You saw it, didn't you?
What?
You saw it.
I feel something is wrong.
Leave it.
What? My wallet?
No, what do you think I am?
A pervert.
Yes, I am. I am a pervert. So what?
She admitted.
Yes, I am. I am a pervert sniffing around my classmates' gym uniforms. Is there anything wrong with that?
There's only something wrong with it.
Please leave it then.
What?
I want you to leave all the clothes you're wearing right now.
Why?
Because I'm going to smell the freshly undressed clothes, of course.
How do you remove the highlights from your eyes?
With an eraser.
You took the trouble to erase them.
If you want, I can erase them for you.
What? My highlights too?
No, your memory of what you saw here.
It's not good. Her eyes are serious. I can't help it now. Gah!
Woof!
Okay, while she is preoccupied with the socks, I'll run away.
Damn it. This is a trap.
No holding socks with your mouth. Put it back.
I won't let it go.
Here.
Woof!
And so, I managed to save my life at the cost of both my socks. Next day,
I'm really sorry about yesterday. I just lost myself.
I was scared of what she would do to me when she called me out, but I was but surprised by her apology. That's okay. You seemed a bit aggressive, so I ran away.
I'm really sorry. I was so confused that I was seen by you. Actually, my memory of that part is a little fuzzy.
Is that so?
Also, I need to give these back to you.
Oh, thanks. I got my socks back. It was surreal. So, why were you sniffing my gym clothes? Do you have a fetish of smell or something?
No, I don't. It wasn't that anyone's gym uniform was fine, but that it had to be your gym uniform.
Mine?
I like you, Roshibara-kun.
What?
That's why I can't be satisfied unless it's your gym clothes.
She likes me? No. You like me. Really?
Why am I lying about something like this?
Well, that may be true, but because I don't know why.
You kept your promise not to tell my secret to anyone.
About your secret? Do you mean that you are buying naughty books at the bookstore?
Yes, I was always worried that you might tell someone about it, but you really didn't tell anyone.
That's what made you fall in love with me?
That's not all. I mean, you like me, don't you?
Did you know?
Yes, you often made eye contact with me. You also asked me out frequently. All the girls in my class are talking about it. I could hear about it even if I don't want to.
I see. Well, of course. The whole class knows about it, and there is no way that only she doesn't know about it. Especially since she is the central figure in the class. She is the one who can get that kind of information the most easily.
You could have threatened me all kinds of times and done this and that to me, but you didn't.
That would be pointless even though I do that, don't you think?
I like such of your sincerity and straightforwardness in sharing your feelings with me.
I see. I'm glad. I guess my approach wasn't in vain. Huh? Then why were you avoiding me?
I mean, I'm a pervert, right?
Yes?
You agreed.
I think you're a definite pervert.
You're right, though. I can't deny it. But if you like me, I just wanted you to say that's not true or something.
That's not true.
I'm sorry. It's more damaging to my mental health to have you say that to me.
So what? What does it matter?
I think I'm a decent, serious, impeccable student if I do say so myself.
I agree.
I'm not playing hypocrite, and I'm not forcing myself, but it's exhausting to stay that way all the time. So I have to release stress.
Mm-hmm.
I guess everyone has their own way of doing that, but in my case, it's, well, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Until now, I was satisfied with such books and creative works, but since I realized that I like you, I have been thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I can't get satisfied enough unless I sniff around you.
I see. She's a real pervert.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Now is the time I wanted you to say that's not true.
No, you are weird.
That hurts.
But I digress.
I'm crazy, as you say.
She sulks. I feel responsible for it.
Since I fell in love with you, my craziness has only increased. The reason I can't respond to your feelings is because I didn't want you to know me like this. You would definitely be turned off.
I'm not turned off.
Even though you're saying so, you are taking about 5 steps further away from me than before.
No, I'm not.
That's why I was avoiding you. The more time I spend with you, the crazier I'm going to become.
I think it's okay if you go crazy.
What?
I'll accept it even if you're a crazy out of the ordinary person.
I think I'm still within the bounds of common sense.
What?
I'm sorry, I lied.
Okay, fine.
Are you sure?
Well, people have their own tastes, right? It's not like you're going to bother anyone.
I might bother you.
I don't mind if my girlfriend bothers me.
I'm sure that one day I'll go out naked on the streets and get caught by the police, and you will be interviewed as my boyfriend.
Is that a certainty?
I mean, what if...
I don't mind. I'll show off to the camera and say it's my girlfriend.
Are you really sure?
The important thing is the segmentation. The rest is just a little understanding.
What?
I don't have the abnormal taste to understand everything, but I can understand what I can understand. I mean, I think it's not necessary to understand everything. If you don't understand, then you don't understand. I don't mind if you just enjoy it yourself, and if I can help you, I will help you a little.
Are you sure?
I can lend you as many gym clothes as you want. Even though we have different tastes, it doesn't mean we are completely different. We can start by getting to know each other and then gradually understand the parts that are completely different from mine, which will lead to mutual understanding.
Oroshibara-kun.
So, I want you to be my girlfriend. I like you, Komase-san.
If you're okay with me.
Thus, I started going out with Komase-san. Extra. You are a pervert.
What? Why are you saying that all of a sudden? Are you trying to mentally hurt me by pretending this is identification?
That's right.
You admitted.
Well, it's been a while since we started dating, but I think our relationship is unexpectedly pure.
We've only been holding hands and going on dates.
I was ready to lose my first on the first day.
You seem to forget, but I'm an honor student before I'm a pervert.
Oh, that's right.
I'm basically a neat and impeccable person. I'm not usually a pervert, okay?
Right, I'm sorry.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
But being an honor student is also tiring, right? So you're playing dirty to relieve stress, right?
Well, yes.
Then I'll at least help you relieve that stress.
No, I'm fine.
What? You don't have to be shy.
No, I'm able to relieve stress every day.
What?
Just spending every day like this with the person I love is enough for me to take a break. So, I am satisfied with this.
Komase-san.
And I secretly borrowed your freshly undressed clothes. It's nothing.
Can I have my impression back?
Brother, are you lost?
How could I be?
But we passed this street earlier, didn't we?
My name is Komaru Sato. I am a second-year high school student. I'm currently lost with a lost girl. What's going on? Ah, there's a girl crying, man. That must be a lost child. I have to send her to the police station. And so, I protected the lost girl. I was about to take her to the nearest police station, but we got lost. Okay, in times like this, let's put up a wooden stick and go in the direction it fell.
I don't think that kind of thing is the best idea.
I received the right answer from a girl of about elementary school age. It hurt so much.
What are you doing?
Who's that beautiful sister? Is she someone you know?
Yes, she's the person that I admire.
Bye-bye, big brother. Sis?
Bye-bye. Don't get lost again.
You too.
Thanks for everything.
Well, I guess this is also the fate of childhood friends.
Yes, she is my childhood friend. Her name is Chihiro Hozuki. We have known each other since kindergarten, and we started playing together because our mothers are both otaku and are good friends. What do you mean by fate?
You were always in trouble somewhere. Is it my destiny as your childhood friend to help you in such trouble?
I'm really sorry for bothering you since a long time ago.
No. I'm used to it now, so you don't have to worry about it.
I've always had a tendency to get caught up in things, and problems have always come to me. A cat that couldn't get down from a tree, or a lost girl. I remember once being mistaken for a molester, and since I have no sense of direction, I often get lost together with the lost girls. Each time, Chihiro would appear out of nowhere and help me out of trouble. In short, Chihiro is a hero to me. Like when I was trying to save a cat that got stuck in a tree. I couldn't get down from the tree. Or when I get lost with a lost child, like today. She always rushes to my rescue. Do you have any sensors that detect when I'm in trouble?
Well, I guess that's a secret.
Well, anyway, I admire her like a hero who always helps me. So I want to help people who are in trouble too. And someday, I hope to help Chihiro if she is in trouble.
Yeah? What?
Oh, no, it's nothing. And what's more, I like Chihiro.
I'm afraid you'll get lost again if you don't keep your eyes on the road.
Chihiro, don't underestimate my lack of sense of direction, okay? I am confident that I will get lost even if I keep looking ahead.
That's not bragging at all.
However, with all the help I've been getting, I'm too pathetic to confess anything. I have to be independent. Yes, I have to be independent and confess to Chihiro.
Kamaru, I wonder if you're going the wrong way already.
There's a lot of work ahead, man. Now, I'm going to act with the goal of gaining independence from Chihiro. What does it really mean to be independent from Chihiro? When it comes to being independent from one's parents, is financial independence a good indicator? If so, how about in this case? I am always getting help from Chihiro. If I can solve problems by myself without Chihiro's help, then I can say that I am independent from Chihiro, can't I? That's it! So, I immediately went to town. I am a person who gets caught up in various problems and incidents on a daily basis just by walking around town. I'm going to solve them all by myself today. Betcha! Ka! 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 I'm getting anxious.
Oh dear, I'm in trouble.
An old lady who is obviously in trouble is asking for help. Granny, are you alright?
I think I overstopped the shopping bag a little too much, and the apples are overflowing.
It's true. Lots of apples rolling on the ground. I'll help you pick them up.
Oh my, you are so kind, even such a young man. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, at this level, there is indeed no need to ask for Chihiro's help. Hola! Get out of the way! Oops. There's an apple here too. Move out! What? What's with the bicycles blasting down the sidewalk?
Watch out!
Jeez! Cheerin'! Jesus! Whoa! Ouch! What the hell are you doing?
What? You don't understand?
Oops! Oh, I'm sorry. It was just an impulse.
Well, I think that's enough. But more importantly,
Shit.
Kamaru, are you okay?
Shit.
Oh my god! I think if he's unconscious because of you.
What? No. It's because you pushed him.
Can't you see that if you hadn't roared noisily on the sidewalk, I wouldn't have to shove him in the first place?
Yes. That's right.
Kamaru, looks like he's hurt. You know the medical bills and stuff. You know that, right?
Yes. Shit. And while I was passed out, there was an exchange like that or not. I was hospitalized for a short while because I seemed to have been hit in a bad place. Thanks for your help. Miraculously, thanks to you being near me, I didn't die.
It's natural that we've known each other since childhood.
Since then, Chihiro has come to visit me every day.
I'm sorry. I couldn't control myself when I pushed you away.
Chihiro looks slender, but she is very strong. She has won various sports competitions and is a member of all the school's athletic teams. According to Chihiro,
Someone somewhere brings some kind of trouble every day. I've just been working out a little bit so that I can handle any situation.
she said so. I thought to myself, that's not just a little bit. Don't worry about it. If Chihiro hadn't pushed me away, I'd have suffered shattered bones in both arms and legs.
I don't think that would have happened if the bike had just blown up, would it?
Really?
I'd say at most, you'd be dead.
Isn't that tragic enough? Going back to the main topic, I'm amazed that you were able to rush to the scene, as expected of you.
Don't worry. I'll come running to you right away, no matter where you are.
I see. That's a relief. But at the same time, there is a part of me that thinks I'm miserable. After all, I can't take care of myself if I have Chihiro's help like this. I wonder if I can't be independent from Chihiro. I'm a useless person. In the hospital, while I was sleeping, Chihiro and Mom came to visit me in my hospital room. To tell the truth, I was in no mood to talk to anyone, as I was depressed at my own ineptitude. So I decided to sleep like a raccoon. Soupy.
I came this way for you, but you just fell asleep with a carefree look on your face. Let him sleep. Lately, he seemed to be trouble about something. Is that so? Anyway, he was so ashamed that Chihiro-chan helped him again, that he realized once again how useless he was. And now, he's just falling asleep because he doesn't want to talk to anyone.
Mom, aren't you too sharp? Did you see into my mind?
I don't think so. I don't care. Anyway, thank you always, Chihiro-chan. You must be having a hard time because he keeps bringing you trouble, don't you?
No, not at all.
I think you put a GPS on my son, don't you?
Yes, that's right.
What? I'm being followed by a GPS?
My son has a terrible sense of direction. In the past, if I brought him to a shopping mall, he was 100% taken care of by the Lost and Found Center.
But with a GPS, even if he gets lost, I'm sure I can find him.
I know. But did you not tell my son about the GPS?
Yes, I think he wouldn't want to be monitored by GPS.
You don't need to worry about my son who is directionally challenged. I mean, you don't have to force yourself to take care of my son either, do you?
No, I like doing it.
Oh, that's right, Chihiro-chan. You like Komaru, don't you?
Oh my god, Mother!
I'm sorry, but I'm glad. He has always been involved in various incidents and had few friends. Thank you for being with him all these years.
Yes.
Aren't you going to confess your feelings?
Well, I don't know what Komaru thinks about me.
I see. Well, I'll quietly watch over you.
Don't smirk at me while you're saying that.
I heard a terrible thing. Chihiro likes me? I'm glad. I want to confess to her right now and let her know that I'm in love with her. But is it okay with me that I remain pathetic? No, it's not good. Then I have to become independent from Chihiro as soon as possible. There's no more time to be depressed. But I'm in the hospital. I can't do anything. I'm only moving forward in my mind. Well, now is the time to think about a strategy. In order to become independent from Chihiro, I can't do it the way I've been doing it. If I continue as before, I'll end up being rescued again, just like the runaway bicycle man.
Komaru, are you thinking about something?
Oh, I brought apples for you today, so I'll make you a rabbit.
I can't. I can't think of anything. Then, hey Chihiro,
What is it?
what do you think I should do to become independent from Chihiro?
What?
I decided to put my shame aside and ask Chihiro for help. I am trying to be independent of Chihiro, and I am shameless enough to ask her for help. But this was no longer the time to be talking.
Independence?
Yes, I want to be independent from Chihiro.
Does that mean you don't want me anymore?
What? What did you say?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Well, I just heard I don't want you or something.
You can hear me so well.
Well, that's because I'm this far away from you.
Anyway, it's nothing.
Oh, yeah? Well, if Chihiro says so.
I'll start with independence. I don't know, but, well, I think the first thing you need to do is to make sure you can go home by yourself.
I see.
Nowadays, there are some useful things like map apps or smartphones.
I see. You are indeed Chihiro.
Well, you don't need to tell me that this is as good as I can do.
This is the first step toward independence. Well, first, I have to get out of the hospital. Snap! Oh, when I wake up, it's not the hospital ceiling I've finally gotten used to seeing. This nostalgic air. Is this Chihiro's room? Why am I in Chihiro's room? Yesterday, after asking Chihiro for advice, I ate an apple she brought me. Then I got sleepy, and when I woke up, I was in Chihiro's room. And my hands and feet are somehow restrained, aren't they?
Oh, are you awake?
Chihiro? Why am I in Chihiro's room? I mean, why are my arms and legs restrained? Also, how are you getting rid of the highlights in your eyes?
I carried you to this room. Restraining your hands and feet to keep you locked up in my rooms. Do you understand?
That's amazing. That's great, Chihiro. No, not that. You didn't answer my last question. How are you getting rid of the highlights in your eyes?
Is that important?
Of course it does. Come on.
You're getting so mad.
So, how do you get rid of the highlights in your eyes?
I'm tweaking the opacity.
I didn't know that. Going back to the main topic, I mean, I'm locked up in Chihiro's room right now?
I guess that's what I mean.
That's... why?
Independence.
What?
Because you are trying to be independent from me.
What?
I'd not allow you to be independent of me.
Why?
I think you should be protected by me for a long, long time. You can't live without me. Just be that kind of weak creature. You don't have to think about independence. You can remain weak. I will protect you all the time.
Am I to understand that I'm being asked to be a kept man?
Yes.
Seriously? That's why you locked me up? Chihiro?
Is that why you're trying to be independent? To get away from me?
What?
You are trying to get away from me and go to another woman, aren't you? I would never admit that.
I see. In short, jealousy. I, who know Chihiro's feelings, can easily imagine it. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to lock me up or not, but I'm not going to change my mind. Chihiro, that's a misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding?
I have no intention of leaving Chihiro. On the contrary, the opposite is true. I wanted to be with Chihiro, so I wanted to be independent.
What do you mean?
Chihiro, you always help me, don't you? I admire and like that kind of Chihiro.
But
I felt so ashamed of myself if I didn't confess. So I decided to become independent from Chihiro and confess my feelings to you.
well then, am I unwanted?
Of course not.
Perhaps did I make a quick judgment?
Yes. I asked Chihiro to release the restraints. Ouch.
You're still recovering from your injuries, so I think I want you to sleep on the bed.
Sorry.
Well, it's because it's my fault for being so hasty.
You don't have to sigh so loudly.
Because now you know what I'm really like, even though I've been hiding it from you.
Your true nature?
I'm clingy.
Yeah.
I even legally asked Komaru's mother to install a GPS and monitor your every move because you get lost so easily.
That's why you're always there at the right time.
Did you know that?
When I was in his hospital room, I was sleeping like a raccoon. I didn't think you were a bad person at the time.
Besides, I've been taking pictures of Komaru a lot.
Really?
Do you want to see?
No.
I see.
Why do you look so disappointed?
Anyway, Komaru doesn't like me. I guess. I think Komaru admired and liked me, who is like a hero.
I think it's okay if you're clingy.
What?
Accepting that part of you is the Chihiro I admire, right? That's why I accept it too.
But
I still love you, Chihiro. What about Chihiro?
I love you too.
I see.
Yeah.
Thus, Chihiro and I started to date. I'm home! Oh, what's wrong?
I'm worried because you came home late.
I was just out shopping. Chihiro removed the GPS from me and allowed me to leave the nest. I was me, too, and I was able to go home by myself and be independent.
I'll do anything for you as a reward for your hard work.
Whoa! Is this being able to stand on my own? Hey, Chihiro!
What is it?
Are you going to be in trouble now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to help you, but you don't get in trouble at all, do you? That's why I need you to get in trouble.
I'd be in trouble if you said that.
Really? Are you in trouble right now? Then I'll help you.
I'm going crazy.
Are you alone?
Yes, I'm alone.
I see. My name is Kenma Tuishi. I'm a sophomore in high school. When I came back to my classroom to get something I forgot, one of my classmates was cleaning up alone. Her name is Roko Kajima. She is one of the most beautiful girls in the school. Isn't it supposed that a couple of students on duty clean the room?
They asked me to do it for them instead because they have part-time jobs today.
I'll help you.
What? But...
It's fine.
Oh.
She is a yes man. She never refuses others' favors. She is a Japanese who can't say no. When asked to show her notebook, she answers yes and shows it to them. When they want to copy her assignments, she answers yes and lets them copy them. When asked to do the cleaning duty instead, she answers yes and does it for them. That is, she is a yes robot. Since she is one of the most beautiful girls in the school, she is popular among boys. And she's also quiet, so she has many female friends. But there are of course some people who hate that, so they force her to do cleaning duty for them instead. It's troublesome to have a pretty face. Hey, my part is done. What?
Do you like me?
Huh? What is she saying? That's what I just thought.
A girl in my class told me that boys are kind to you because they have secret intentions.
I see. That kind of makes sense.
So, what about you?
Well, I won't deny it. I like you, Kojima. Of course, as in opposite gender. But don't take this wrong. I'm not helping you clean up because I have a secret intention. I just thought it might make me look good a little.
It's still a secret intention, though.
Yes, it is. What's wrong with that? I just made fun of her for being a yes robot. But I actually like her thoughtfulness and kindness. Especially, I started to realize my feelings for her when a bee flew toward me. Ah! A bee!
Here.
What?
Here. You're fine now.
Whoa!
Did you get hurt?
I mean, are you okay?
I'm fine. That bee was male. Males won't bite. I heard that a YouTuber who specializes in insects said so. So I'm sure about that.
She's so cool that she has wide knowledge. What did she say in the end? But I digress. Well, anyway, and so I fell in love with her. By the way, it turned out that was a female bee after I researched. It's hard to distinguish. Amateurs shouldn't touch them easily, that's what I thought. So, how much could I increase my likability after helping you clean?
I'm sorry. I won't be your girlfriend.
I got dumped before I could increase my likability. Yes, although she is a yes robot, she refuses all the confessions from boys. It seems not like she accepts anything after all. Moreover, she tries not to get so close to boys, so I heard. That is, she avoids boys. Otherwise, all those guys like me trying to increase their likability with secret intentions would be happy to take over cleaning duties.
Well, I can't clean up if you lie down there.
You can keep it going because I am rubbish too.
Okay.
Rolling. But why did I get dumped? Not enough likability? Or is there any other reason? For my information, can you tell me why I got dumped?
Well,
Simply, you don't like me?
it's not like that, but...
Oh? It's not as bad a reaction as I expected. She doesn't hate me, as she just said. So, does she like me then? If so, I don't understand why I get dumped. Is it my overthinking? Hey, can you tell me?
Well, you are simply not my type.
It relatively hurts that I'm simply not her type. Wait,
The trash that I collected!
I guess that means I haven't become a man who deserves her yet, right?
What?
Yes. She is one of the most beautiful girls in the school. I wondered if I, an average guy with nothing outstanding, would be able to get an okay from such a beautiful girl by confessing my feelings to her. Well, no! I'm a fool. First of all, don't you have to become the type of man that she likes? The type of man who can suit her, and then you can stand on the starting line? I mean, I haven't even made it to the starting line yet. Okay, I'm going to polish myself up and try again. Wait for me, Kojima! I'll become the kind of guy you like, the kind of guy you deserve, and I'll confess my love to you one more time. My motto is, when I say, I will do. Watch me!
I think you should get out of the trash first.
I got out of the trash, and so I pushed myself to improve myself to become a man who deserves her. Oh! I tried to run for no particular reason, and, I went to the waterfall for no particular reason. Then I suddenly realized, I'm only doing things that don't really make sense, right? I don't think this is what it means to be a man who deserves her. Then, what does it mean? Hey, I want to improve myself as a man. What do you think I should do?
What's up all of a sudden?
So I asked the girls in my class.
I don't know. Maybe try getting dressed up or something. A makeover? Try changing your hairstyle or something.
My hairstyle.
Look, there are many kinds of hairstyles.
An afro. That's nice.
Why?
It's cool.
Who are you going to get approved by with this?
By Kojima.
Well then, I don't think you should do that. I don't think afros are popular among the average Japanese women.
I think it might be popular with Kojima.
Stop trying to be so original, okay?
Really? Then my clothes are going to be like this or something?
Toishi-kun,
What?
I think you should read fashion magazines and learn about them.
What? And so, it was found out that my sense of beauty had gone very wrong. At first, I learned about fashion by reading fashion magazines recommended by girls in my class. To be honest, there were more cool coordinates and hairstyles I could have chosen, but what the heck? Then one day, after a while, good morning! What's wrong?
Huh? Well, something's changed lately, hasn't it?
Really?
Well, your hair, it looks better. Did you set it by yourself?
A girl in the next class recommended a hair salon to me. I tried to imitate the way they set my hair there.
Well, yeah, it's not that bad.
I see.
I mean, are you free today? If so, let's hang out with me after school.
Oh, that's not fair. I was just going to ask him out too. Me too.
What? I'm starting to get kind of popular. What? What's this?
Toishi-kun, will you go to karaoke with me today if you'd like?
No! Will you go to the store where you can drink hydrogen water with me?
No, I won't. Since then, I have been approached by girls frequently.
You've become so cool lately.
I was always approached by girls like that. However, I, who am devoted to Kojima, brushed off all such temptations. Well, if I had come this far, I could have become a man who deserves her, couldn't I? Kojima, so I called out to her. Ugh! I was ignored by her. My strength was reduced to 0. Kojima? What? I thought I had finally become a man who deserved her, but for some reason, she was ignoring me. I don't understand. So I kept talking to her, and it wasn't until after school that I was able to have a decent conversation with her. Hey, Kojima, why are you being so cold to me? Are you imitating a hedgehog? Well, I'll imitate Mode Wildcat then.
Chaos. Meow. Is it good?
But I digress.
I'm happy for you. You've become popular.
What?
Uh,
Maybe you're jealous?
it's not like that.
Don't worry, I'm devoted to you.
Toishi-kun.
Kojima, I tell you again, I like you. I want you to be my girlfriend.
I'm sorry.
What? I got dumped immediately. Huh? Can't you see me as a love interest?
That's not true.
You don't have to force yourself. You are a kind person. You're trying not to hurt me, right? If that's the case, you don't have to worry about me. I'd rather get cut off. Don't make me feel in wrong way. Now tell me, I'm not your love interest. I'm not attractive as a man. I stink or I am gross. Whatever you want to say.
It's not like that. It's not your fault, Toishi-kun, aside from the fact that you stink.
Then why... Did you just say, aside from the fact that I stink? Do I stink?
Oh, well, I didn't mean that you stink, but I feel like that I can smell other girls from you, which I don't like.
Hey, that's kind of scary. How do you get rid of the highlights?
With an eraser.
Oh, whoa. I should try that too. Rubbing. Whoa, my eyes!
What? Are you stupid?
But I digress.
I like you, to be honest.
Do you?
Yes, actually, it's been a long time. Last time I said you weren't my type, but that was just a way of putting it.
Well then, why did I get dumped? Is there a reason why you can't be my girlfriend? Do you have a fiancé or something? Then I'm going to rob you at your wedding.
No.
What? No? I kind of lost interest in doing it.
You wanted to do it.
Then, is there another problem?
Because I'm not good enough for you.
What?
A wonderful person like you being with me. We are totally unbalanced. I'm sure there must be a better girl for you than me.
I see. It seems that she is a kind and gentle person who is full of compassion. In other words, she dumped me for my sake. If that's the case, I'd rather she become my girlfriend. But I guess this is her way of caring for me. How fumbling of her.
I always thought you were a very hard worker and wonderful.
Am I a hard worker?
You are willing to spare no effort to achieve your goals, and you will never be shamed to rely on others. I think that kind of thing is wonderful.
Well, is that a compliment?
Yes, it's a compliment.
I'm not doing anything that is that critically acclaimed. I just think it's more efficient to ask someone who knows something I don't know if it's necessary to accomplish my goal. So, even this time, I thought it would be quicker to ask girls in my class. According to her, this is not an easy thing to do.
I don't think there are that many people who can say they don't know something and beg to be told what they don't know. At least, I'm the type of person who pretends to know something and then look it up on the internet later.
I think that's more of a minority.
Besides, there are people who think that relying on others is naive.
If you can't do something by yourself, it's normal to rely on others.
That's true, but I mean, there are eyes of others and pressure to be same with others. There are people who are gradually becoming reluctant to rely on others.
I think that is actually about her.
And you're so popular, aren't you? After all this time, I can't.
I've always wondered, why do you always prioritize others like that?
What?
While you are concerned about the well-being of others, I feel that you aren't concerned about your own well-being. Why do you feel down about yourself like that?
Well, I have a sister.
You? I never heard of that.
I didn't do much as a big sister to my sister. After my sister was born, my parents were so preoccupied with her that they didn't pay much attention to me. I was so angry with them that I did nothing but tease my sister. I had all the ice cream and all the toys. My parents forced me to put up with them because I was the big sister. And in reaction, I treated my sister even more coldly. Then, one day, my sister was in a car accident.
I see. So, after your sister's death, you began to care for others.
What? My sister is still alive.
What? You said it like she was dead, right? I got it wrong then, right? Right?
But the rest of it is true. My sister, in reaction to my coldness to her, is now in a period of super rebellion. As an older sister, I'm regretting and thinking that I could have been more considerate of her. If I had been kinder to her, I would have been able to have fun with her by now.
You just love your sister too much.
She just wanted to get along well with me. But I just thought about myself and I didn't care about her feelings. So, I decided to become a person who can think about other people's feelings more this time. I am a bad sister, but you, Tuishi-kun, unlike me, are very respectable.
No, that's not true. You're a good person too. I can't help what happened in the past, but you are very respectable now. Don't compare yourself with others and say, "Who am I?" That is a denial of your past efforts. What?
That's why I like you, Tuishi-kun.
Do you?
Yes, but I'm still not good enough. I want to be more considerate of the people around me so that I don't have to regret it again.
Then who should care for you?
What?
You think too much about the well-being of others as if you don't think about yourself.
That's...
So, I'd say I'll make you happy, but...
Why don't you say that?
My motto is, when I say I will do something, I will do it. When I say I will do something, I absolutely do it. That's why I can't say I'll make you happy when I haven't got an okay from you yet. In the first place, it is not a word that can be said easily. Japan has a declining birth rate and an aging population, and there is a little bit of uncertainty about the future.
That's a realistic view.
Still, no matter what the future awaits, I think I can be happy with you. And even if it's difficult for one person, for two people, it's half the happiness.
Isn't that a wrong calculation? One of us is not happy.
Oh, that's true.
But yes, if you say so, please make me happy.
What?
Well, you said so. You were responsible for that.
And so, she became my girlfriend. Extra.
You're interrupting me, sis. Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you grinning with looking at the screen of your phone? That's just creepy.
Oh! Actually, well, I have a boyfriend, see?
Your boyfriend?
He's cool, isn't he?
I see.
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Huh?
Hey, here I am. You were sleeping? It's past noon.
Well, last night, I was up late working on my college report. Huh?
Good morning.
Hey, wait a minute! Wait for 5 minutes! No, 10 minutes! No, 1 hour!
That's a long time. My name is Eiji Nibutani. I'm in my 2nd year of college. And that girl is Kana Shinozaki. We are childhood friends, the same age. Our houses were next door to each other. We were close as a family, and we often played together until junior high school. We were close like that, but when we were in the 2nd year of junior high school, are you guys dating? We were often teased by people around us. We didn't like it, so we started to distance ourselves little by little. And before we knew it, we had become estranged.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. You can come in.
Excuse me, but when we became high school students, I invited Kana to play with me. That was the beginning of our interaction again. This has continued even after we became university students. And even after we went our different paths, we are still talking about having a drink at Kana's house today.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Come on, eat a lot. Drink a lot.
You're so generous today. Kana started cooking after she started living alone when she entered college. And it turns out she is quite good at it.
Come on, drink more and more.
Don't be in such a hurry. I have my own place. You're the one who's going to be in trouble if I get too drunk.
I'd rather get you drunk.
No, when I drank with you for the first time, I got drunk and I didn't remember anything. Which is, I'm scared. I drank with Kana right after I turned 20, and I have no memory of that time. Since then, I've been trying not to be drunk, but Kana seems to be dissatisfied with that. Huh? Why is that? When I was drunk, you remember that time, don't you? I didn't do anything weird that time, did I? Kana? Huh?
No, you didn't.
No, that's definitely something I did. What did I do?
But anyway, it's great that we're together again, you know?
What the hell are you saying?
Nothing. I was deeply moved when I thought that we could drink together now because Eiji invited me once more at that time.
Well, that's true.
Why did Eiji invite me again?
What I'm trying to hide is that I'm in love with this childhood friend ever since elementary school. Even after we drifted apart in junior high school, that didn't change. So, I gathered up my courage and approached Kana one more time. Unfortunately, I was so traumatized by our estrangement that I have not been able to confess my feelings to her even now that I am a university student. I can't tell her this story.
Maybe it's because you like me?
Boo!
Dirty.
Sorry, I did it on purpose.
What? Can I put you down?
You don't say that kind of thing even if you're joking. For us, that kind of topic is kind of awkward, isn't it?
How awkward.
Like watching a kissing scene with your parents.
Awkward.
Well, I guess you can't be too careful.
I guess so.
Look, it's awkward now.
Sorry, it's as awkward as watching a sexy scene in a movie with my parents.
It's more awkward than watching a kissing scene together.
It's almost always awkward when you do something with parents.
It's like the TV show on Wednesdays.
Kissing your parents?
You've already kissed your parents.
Getting wet with my parents.
I don't like that phrase. It's awkward, and it's one of the top 10 things I don't want to have to deal with.
Parents and fighting scenes.
It's not awkward, but it makes me feel complicated. So can you please stop?
Well, doing something with parents, or rather, it's the theory that it's awkward to talk about romantic relationship with parents.
Do we need to develop that topic?
But don't you think it's a little strange? I wonder why it's so awkward to watch a kissing scene with parents.
Even if you watch it with your friends, it's still rather awkward, isn't it?
That's true.
Well, this girl's drunk, isn't she? I was then being entangled with Kana for a while.
After all, it was a bust yesterday. I thought that I gave him a lot of alcohol. He would tell me again, but AG didn't drink until he was drunk after all. Actually, I was the one who got drunk, unexpectedly. I wondered how I could make AG say those words. If alcohol does not work, what on earth should I do? That's right, I can make it! To make AG say those words! And so, I spent 3 days creating a forbidden potion. That potion increases the likability of the ingested object by 50 times. This is the potion that increases sensitivity by 50 times. If I mix this with food and feed it to AG, I can hear those words again. I'm going to mix this medicine into my food right away. Yes, it looks good. Taste it a little.
Hey, I'm here!
Welcome.
You look like you're in some kind of bad shape. Are you okay?
I'm fine. So, just come in?
Oh yeah? Well, if you say so, I'll come in. I went to Kana's room as usual. Kana is just making a meal as usual. What? It's like she's strangely glamorous. Hey, Kana! Eh?
Could you please stop calling me my name all of a sudden?
Eh? As usual, I just called her name. You're still acting kind of weird, aren't you? Your face is red. Maybe you have a fever or something?
I'm fine.
Okay, wait a minute. I'll take your temperature.
Stop! Stay away from me!
That's sad.
Okay, today you're not coming within 5 meters of me.
Then I can't stay here anymore, can I?
I knew it. It's not right.
Hey! Hey! She never tries to make eye contact with me. Kana?
I told you not to call me by my name, didn't I?
You get so angry. She gets angry just by calling by her name. So Rory.
Quickly!
The closer I get to her, the further away she gets. I doubt it. Something must have definitely happened. But what?
None of them seem to be unified. None of them seem to have anything in common.
Haha, I know what it is.
Maybe, you know.
Are you planning some kind of surprise? I know exactly what you're thinking. You're acting suspicious because you're planning a surprise, aren't you?
I love it when AG says things that are off the mark.
What? No, wait, me! I might be...
What? He found out finally!
I thought you were just catching a cold. If that's the case, you should go to the hospital as soon as possible.
I told you before that I'm not like that, but I like that part too.
No, wait!
I wonder what it is this time.
Kana, maybe you mixed a medicine that increases your likability by 50 times into a dish and tried to get me to eat it. But you tasted it out of habit and your likability towards me increased by 50 times?
Isn't it too sharp? You're so right that you must have been watching me.
No, wait!
I wonder what he's going to guess this time. Maybe my bank passcode.
I think you made a potion that multiplies your likability by 100 because 50 times is not good enough.
That's not important?
No, Kana, I don't know the right answer. What the hell happened to you?
It's nothing.
If it's nothing, can't you at least make eye contact with me?
No.
Is there something you can't tell me? I know. Even if you've known each other since childhood, there are things you can't talk about, especially with women.
Where's your delicacy? But I like that too.
What? Did you just say you like me?
I just couldn't help myself.
Kana?
It's nothing. It was just a little mistake. But I like you.
What?
I don't really like AG or anything. I just like you.
You said it.
The drug is causing my feelings for AG to overflow and I can't stop them. I like you.
Your ending words become I like you.
I love you so much! I love you, AG! I love you! I feel so much better after I blurted it out.
I see. You tried to make me eat a dish mixed with a medicine that would make me 50 times more likable, but you tasted it out of habit, and conversely, Kana's likability towards me increased 50 times. And you managed to suppress it so that I wouldn't find out, but you couldn't suppress it after all.
Yes.
I'm amazing. I was right about everything. Why did you try to do that?
Because I wanted you to tell me you liked me.
What?
I don't think AG remembers this, but when we had alcohol together for the first time after we turned 20, you got drunk and sloppy, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
That's when you told me you liked me.
What? Really? I don't remember anything. I mean, even though I was drunk, what was I doing? Did I forget why I couldn't confess my feelings to her?
When you were drunk, you kept saying you loved me all the time.
Drinking alcohol is scary. I had no idea that I had done such a thing, jumping over the wall that I had been too afraid to cross. No wonder incidents involving alcohol have not disappeared from the world.
And, well, you even took off your clothes.
I'm sorry. I decided to never drink alcohol again.
It's okay. Don't apologize. I was rather, I was happy.
What?
Even though you were drunk, but I could hear what you really thought. Since we drifted apart after junior high school, we naturally avoided talking about that kind of thing, you know? That's why I couldn't tell AG how I felt. I thought that if I told you how I felt, we might drift apart again.
What do you mean?
I like AG. That's why I was so happy when I found out how you felt. Well, even though I knew how you felt, I still couldn't tell you my feeling.
I see.
I still can't forget that AG told me you liked me, and I wanted to see you drunk again.
Yeah?
But since then, AG has started to cut back on your drinking. I couldn't stand the thought of you not liking me anymore.
What?
So I decided to make a potion that would make you like me 50 times as much as you liked me again.
Is she an idiot?
When I have AG tell me you like me, it makes me feel warm deep inside, and it feels so good.
My confession is like a dangerous medicine.
Oh, I can't help but think about it. When I imagine it, my feelings for AG are overflowing again.
Kana-san? Kana-san? What are you doing? Suddenly closing the distance between us. I'm not sure what you're talking about. The eyes have become empty. The medicine's working.
Hey, AG, I'm getting hot.
Calm down. After that, it took about an hour for Kana to calm down.
Keen.
Kana, are you okay?
I can't be alright. Such an embarrassing me.
Well, I've shown you my embarrassing part even when I was drunk. I knew you would do the same for me.
But, I'm the kind of woman who mixes drugs in my cooking. You don't like me anymore, do you?
You should really be sorry about that, right?
I'm sorry.
Well, okay. It's not a love potion. It just increases likability by 50 times. If you like me from the start, you'll just like me more. Then nothing will change. Besides, it's not like I don't like Kana.
What?
We both know each other's embarrassing parts. And we both know what's wrong with each other. We have been together for years. It's a little late for that, don't you think? For example, you don't clean your room unless I come over. I know you're pretty sloppy.
Yeah, even AG. If I don't cook for you, you always eat the same thing.
I know that's how we get to know each other's good points and bad points. I don't hate you. It's the same for you, isn't it?
Yes.
With Kana, who accepts both the good and the bad, I want to be with you from now on. Let's date with me, Kana. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before, okay?
No, I'm glad.
Can you please come out of there?
No, I don't want you to see my face right now.
I forcibly pulled off the futon from Kana. I want Kana to tell me you like me again.
What?
Okay, I'll try to make a potion that will increase your likability by 50 times.
No, 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 no!
Why not?
I don't think it's a good idea to use a potion that twists people's feelings.
Look who's talking.
Don't worry, I'm a mortal wound.
Nothing is okay.
If you want to say I like you, I can't say it any time you want.
It's not enough.
What the hell is this guy?